All right, sup guys, welcome back to the channel, Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy, that is Trice number 2 letter E letter Z on Twitter. If you're not following me on there, make sure you make one. If you have one, you should have been following me. I don't know what's wrong with you, but community's dope. Everybody's trying to make money, calling out live plays, asking questions, calling out their bets, sharing their bets. So make sure you jump on the Twitter. The community's dope. Also, in the description of this video, there's a $5 Patreon option and a $10 Patreon option. There's no benefit besides a text version of all of my bets for the day, so you don't got to watch the whole damn video. But guys, it's just to support the time and effort I put into my YouTube channel. This shit takes a lot of time and effort. So if you have 5, 10 extra bucks and want to support me, be my guest. There's also a link to Outlier in the description of the video. It's a sports betting app that you absolutely must use. It's this right here, and it's beyond necessary if you want to be successful in sports betting. Okay, guys, so yesterday was phenomenal. We smacked a massive lotto parlay. I hope you all tailed. A few people on Twitter did. A lot of people didn't tail it. I'm shocked. A lot of people just let the parlay go. But yeah, we smacked a 7,300 odd parlay. Cooked the fucking books yesterday. I went up 80 units in a day. But it depends on how you bet it, how much you went up. But we'll review yesterday, then we'll go over the straights, the player props, the parlays, the top plays of the day. I'll get you out of here with a bag ready to crack these folks upside their fucking head, okay? We on a heater, guys. It's been winning, then a fucking bomb last night. So we've been hot. You guys, most of you joined at the peak of my bad streak, which was like, it was only like a two, it was like win, loss, win, loss, loss, win, loss. Like, yo, I wasn't even going down that bad. People was hating on me. I'm like, God damn, like, y'all must never bet it in your life if this is bothering you. But, we back, we cracking them, and, we taking these books up top. So let's review yesterday real quick. We had the Pirates and the Reds under 9.5. Go ahead. Hey, waitress, bring me that check. Cardinals, Marlins, Cardinals by 2. Should have hit. They were up 3 the whole fucking game. Then they went up 2 in the bottom of like the 12th, and then they let the Marlins score one more. They win by 1. It's fine. First 5 by 1, we checked it. First 5 by 2, we did not get. Cardinals money line, we checked as well. Red Sox and Blue Jays, over 7.5, over 8.5. I'm like a goddamn fortune teller at this sports betting shit, guys. I just know what's going to happen. It's unreal. I mean, who the fuck had the over on that game? Not no cappers I saw. Just Papa. All right, Mets Rangers. Mets plus money at plus 110. Like I said yesterday, guys, if I ever tell you to take your hard-earned money and bet against the hottest team in baseball, I sold my soul to the sports books. I wouldn't. If you ever hear me say some shit like, hey, bet the Rangers tonight, I think the Rangers got a chance. If y'all ever see me doing that bullshit, unsubscribe and block me. I'm lying. I done sold to the sports books. If you guys think that these big-time cappers who will tell you to bet over 12.5 because of the wind, or who will tell you to bet against the Mets when they're the hottest team in baseball, guys, they are in cahoots with the sports books. You don't think these guys who have 80,000, 100,000, 200,000 subs and fucking 100,000 Twitter followers ain't partnered up with these books to try to sway all their viewers to bet a certain way? You are out of your fucking mind. That's just good business. If I'm a sports book, I'm hollering at every one of these guys and telling them, trying to sway their, try to push this bet today. I'll pay you $100,000 to push your viewers and your followers to bet this way today. Because all the money they're going to make from all the people flooding in a bad bet. Guys, I'm telling you, this shit goes on. It goes on in the business world. I own the insurance, but it goes on in the insurance world. These type of like coercions go on in every fucking business. And if you don't think it happens in the sports betting world, you are fucking insane. Okay? I'm just saying. If you ever see me tell you, bet against the hottest team in baseball, when they verse the bum-ass Rangers, yeah, go ahead and just unsubscribe. Giants, Cubs, Giants money line hits. Under 10, under 9, under 8 did not hit. Them boys went crazy. Towards the end, they got a lot of runs in. Javier Asado, we keep calculating fucking Jarvis with his glasses on. Over 4.5, over 5.5. Check both of those, so that's fine. Mind you, this was plus 160. This is plus 145. So we go even. Probably up slightly. Dodgers, Rockies. You guys ever seen a bad beat this bad in your life? There was 10 runs, 10 runs, so all 3 of these are green. I already had the tweet ready to go with checks next to it. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs versus the Rockies. Home run, home run, home run. Back to back home runs cook all 3 of these in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs. Sports betting's so fucking sick, guys. It's just so sick. Sports betting is just sickening. Look, here it goes right here. I just watched 3 straights in a row. Dodgers underladder get beat. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs by the Rockies. Back to back home runs. Gambling shit is sickening. It's just sickening, guys. There's nothing you can, guys. Gambling, sports betting is so sick sometimes. There's nothing you can do about this. It should have been. I think we went 11 wins, 9 losses. It should have been 14 wins, 6 losses. Again, just hot, just heat seeking these fucking reads. And back to back home runs, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs to cook all 3 of these bets. Nothing you can do about that. Will Smith under 2.5 misses well. Taylor Ward, Rice Hoskins unders, they both hit. Parlay number 3 yesterday hit, guys. 7,478 lotto hit. Cards, Pirates, Phillies, Braves, Giants, Mets, Dodgers all won. Yeah, I bet half a unit on it. I go up over 80 units. It just depends on what your unit size is and how much you put on this. So when I bet my parlays, I usually bet to just win a unit, but because we've been on such a hot streak and I keep going up 5 units, we're up like 15 units in a few days. I put half a unit on 3 parlays yesterday and we hit this one. You can be looser with your parlays when you're up. When I'm on a winning streak and I'm hot, I bet more on parlays. When I'm losing, that's when I do not bet like most people, when they losing, they start throwing parlays trying to recoup their losses. That's how you crash your bankroll out. When I'm winning, I bet more on parlays because I'm on a hot streak. I want to keep it going. When I start losing, hell, if I lose 5 units, I'm not betting I'm not betting anything on a parlay the next day. I might bet 0.1 to win 1, try to get some units back from the losses. But I go a little crazier on parlays when I'm winning. So we go 11 wins, 9 losses, and up 2 units. But I went up 80 units because I bet big on the parlay. If you might have only gone up 2 units. If you bet the parlay and you bet a half a unit, a quarter unit, 0.1 unit, you might be up 10, 20 units. You might be up, if you bet the winning unit, you might just be up 1 unit on it. So you might be up 3. Either way, you should be up pretty well again. Takes us 7 winning days, 5 losing days, 2 even days. Okay, guys? The straights for today. Let's get into this. And then I'm going to get you out of here with a bag to crack these folks. Cardinals and the Marlins. We got Lance Lynn on the mound. You know how I feel about Lance Lynn and his fucking belly. Can't pick up a bunt. You guys heard me rant about Lance Lynn for a while. The thing is, guys, I think the Cardinals win. The problem with the Cardinals is their money line is minus 150. That's too much juice for me. I have been laying some juice, but I can't pay minus 150 for anybody. So I will go with the Marlins team total over 3.5. I think they can get a few runs on Lance Lynn and 1 late. Lance Lynn is very capable of giving up 3-4 runs. It's just what he does. He goes in there. You know what you're going to get from certain pitchers. Lance Lynn's going to come out there. He's going to give you 6 innings of 3-4 run ball. That's just what he's going to do. That's what he does before that belly starts cramping and he can't get no more out of him. But he going to give you about 3-4, a couple walks. He'll put some runners on base to give you a chance to score. So Marlins team total at 3.5, I think is very fair. At minus 105, I like it. That's where I'd be at. You could play the money line if you don't mind laying a juice, but that's too much for me. Reds money line. Guys, said it once, I'll say it again. Certain teams just win when certain pitchers pitch. If Jack Flaherty's on the mound for the Tigers are going to win. They just, for some reason, when he pitches, they just win. He's solid. He's a dog anyways, but he always gets run support. Nick Lodolo with the Reds. When he pitches, they just win. The Reds suck. When Nick Lodolo pitches, they win. He's just a dog. He's very good. He raises more out. It's like a confidence thing. Like the team really trusts this pitcher and they feel like they should owe him some run support. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. You don't fade the Reds with Nick Lodolo. You don't fade the Tigers with Jack Flaherty. So Reds money line and under 4.5 for the runs for the first 5. This was let me see what that line was at. Give me just a second. I really like this play too. Under 4.5 is minus 115. So I think this is a great bet. I don't know if I put it in my top plays. I need to because I am playing it. I did. Okay, we good. Yeah, Reds under 4.5 first 5. The Reds bats, they're coming back to reality a little bit. I think you got Bailey Falter, who he's not bad either. He's okay. He's some good mid. So you got the Reds, Nick Lodolo, you got Bailey Falter. I think under 4.5 is solid. Mariners, Gardeners. Mariners team total over 3.5 at minus 135. Guys, it's Tristan McKenzie pitching. He's gonna give up some runs. I mean, I don't even trust the Mariners bats. You guys know how I feel about them. I don't like the team. I think they're boring as shit and their offense is just lackluster as fuck, but they can score 4 runs. They can score 4 runs versus the Guardians, who've been ice cold. Guardians aren't playing well. A lot of people think they're going to heat up because they're heading back home. Maybe. The money line is minus 125, so it's not bad, but I'm on the Mariners team total. I just think they can score 4 runs today. No reason they can't, especially with Tristan McKenzie starting. Phillies game, I'd fade it. I wouldn't touch it. If I had to pick, Phillies by 2, Phillies first 5. But honestly, Aaron Nola's has some blow-up starts. Michael King's not bad. I don't know what the Padres are going to do. I don't know what the Phillies are going to do right now. The Phillies probably do win, but I'm not going to take their money line at minus 160. And then do you trust them to win by 2? Do you trust them to be ahead the first 5? I don't know what to expect. I would stay away from this game. But if I had to pick, these are what I would do. So if you love the Phillies and you think they win today, these are the bets I found value in. Diamondbacks and the Nationals. I'm all over the Nationals. God, they have Slade Sassoni on the mound versus Jake Irvin. Jake Irvin has possibly been the best hitter, the best pitcher in baseball. Look at these stats. Look at Jake Irvin's stats recently. Look how good he's pitching. He's got a 3 ERA for the season. Look at this. 6 hits, 1 run, 4 hits, no runs, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 hits, no runs, 5 hits, 2 runs. And this is versus Detroit, Atlanta, Cleveland, Atlanta, and the Twins. I mean, he's dealing. He out here putting up Tyler Anderson for the Angels numbers. Like, he's dealing. So the Nats have an extreme pitching advantage. Look at Slade. Look how bad Slade Sassoni is, guys. This dude is terrible. 6.7 ERA, 10 hits, 7 runs, 7 hits, 3 runs, 6 hits. Guys, this is one of the biggest pitching advantages I've seen, and it's priced at even. Now it's moved to minus 120. I did put on Twitter earlier, I said Nats minus 145. There's no way the line stays here. It's already dropping, so try to get on this quickly. I put the good picks that I think are going to move in value on Twitter ahead of time. So if you don't have a Twitter, make one just so you can catch the early plays. But yeah, this is now minus 120. This is going to go probably to 135 if I had to guess. The Nats are so much better. This line is priced so strange when you have Slade Sassoni versus Jake Irvin, and the Nats are not a bad team. They're a far better team. I get the Diamondbacks bats have been hot, but no fucking way. Nats money line, Nats by 2, Nats first 5 money line, Nats first 5 by 1. It's the biggest pitching advantage I've seen with the best price I've ever seen on a pitching advantage this big. Like, usually you'd expect this to be like minus 180 and plus 160 on the other side. Like, this is just crazy. Orioles and Yankees. This will be probably controversial. I am fading the absolute fuck out of the Yankees today. They've been wishy-washy. Their offense has not been stellar. I know they're going to put up 3-4 runs. I know that. I know the first 5 batters are going to do something. I understand. Thing is, I think Albert Suarez is one of the best pitchers in the league. I say it every time. I back him every time. He pays me every time. Albert Suarez is a good pitcher. Look at Albert, because a lot of people don't. For some reason, he just gets no respect. Nobody seems to fuck with him. He has a 1.61 ERA, a 1.05 whip. Gives up no runs. Gives up no runs ever. He's so fucking good. Then you have Nestor Cortez for the Yankees, who, don't get me wrong, Nestor Cortez, he's okay. But, I mean, he's good to give up 2 to 4 runs. He's all right. He gets hit, though. He puts runners on base. He is nowhere near as good as Albert Suarez. And to have the Orioles, who have been consistently one of the hottest teams in baseball, if not the best team in baseball by far, at plus 125 versus a cold Yankees team right now, again, we're trying to knock their ass out. I'm not going to be pussy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, maybe just take the money line or I don't know. This is what. No, I'm going to tell y'all, we trying to kill they dumb asses. We on the Orioles. We on the Orioles by 2. We on the Orioles first 5. We on the Orioles first 5 by 1. It's the right play. They have a huge pitching advantage. You have 2 great teams. One is on fire, one is kind of cold, and one has a way better pitcher. There's no reason. You don't need to overthink it. You don't need to be pussy. You trying to grow a small bankroll. Fucking send it. Bet the Orioles. This is the right play today. If any of these Cowboys are telling you to bet the Yankees, they are full of shit. There's no logical reason to bet the Yankees. There's just not. Even if you just look at Yankees' recent games, 3 runs, 4 runs, 8 runs, 3 runs. These last 4 games, they got cooked by the Red Sox. They didn't put up the typical amount of runs that they usually do. They are very capable of putting up 1 run, 3 runs, 4 runs. Guys, the Orioles, if you just look at their games as a whole, 8 runs, 6 runs, 3 runs, 4 runs, 4 runs, they just always win. 9, 6, 5, 5. There's some low ones in there too. I understand that, but you have a better team in the Orioles, better bats right now over the whole lineup, and a much better pitcher. That's just how I feel. Yankees have 3, 4 batters who are unbelievable. They're like freaks of nature, and then they have nothing. So Orioles it is. Red Sox money line versus the Blue Jays. That's the only thing I'd play. No value anywhere else. The money line's minus 120. It's fair. Blue Jays suck. And also Tanner Houck, they have a pitching advantage. So minus 120 with a way better pitcher when you have 2 good teams. I say it all the time. I don't put much emphasis on pitcher, but when you have 2 great teams or 2 bad teams, you have to go to the next thing. Usually you just want to look at who's hot, who's cold, who's better as a team. When it's pretty even, though, you need to go to who's the better pitcher, and then where's the value. Red Sox have a big pitching advantage for minus 120. I'm on it. Braves, Tigers, under 8.5. I'm a little nervous about this, though. Tigers money line, Tigers by 2. This is what I like. I don't think I put this on my plays today. I did. Okay. Just making sure I got my plays right. You could take the Braves team total over 4.5, because they're versus Casey Mize. He's been getting hit up. You could do the under 8.5. The plays I like is the Tigers money line and Tigers by 2. Tigers don't play bad back-to-back. They just don't. Yesterday, they played terrible. Today, they're going to play good. That's just how they roll. They're good, bad, good, bad, good, good, bad, good, bad. They never do 2 bad games in a row. That's what I believe. That's what I'm sticking to. Braves have Spencer Schwellenbach, who I like the young guy a lot. I think he's good, but I don't think he's ready for these Tigers bats when they're hot, and they're hot every other day. So, yeah. Rays Twins, under 8.5 is what I would bet if I had to pick. Aaron Savali, Pablo Lopez. I don't know what they're going to do. I'd fade it. If I had to pick some, if you guys want to hear some on the game, under 8.5. Giants, Cubs, tons of value in this game. I have a lot of bets. So, first of all, the Giants are not favorited versus the Cubs with Logan Webb on the mound. The Cubs can't score a run. The Cubs are they're horrible. They're ice cold. They can't score. I damn near bet anybody to beat them. And you're going to give me the Giants with Logan Webb for a better price than if I took the Cubs. Yeah, again, we're not going to overthink baseball, guys. We're not going to go too in-depth. Logan Webb versus Justin Steele, Giants versus Cubs. We don't need to overthink it. Giants money line, Giants by 2, Giants first 5, and Giants first 5 by 1, under 9.5, under 8.5, under 7.5. That's how I'm rocking it. Cubs don't score. Just because it got beat one game does not mean we turn pussy and get off of what's right. The Cubs don't score. No amount of, listen, nothing will help. No amount of voodoo rituals, altitude, whip, fit, bip is going to put the barrel of the bat on the ball for these boys. The Cubs can't score. So, fade the Cubs. We on the Giants. Mets, Rangers. Mets money line at minus 110. Again, if you hear me telling you to bet the hottest team in bet against the hottest team in baseball, I'm a goddamn lie. The Rangers are not good. Michael Lorenzen, he's decent. Luis Severino, he's decent. You got 2 pretty good, some fire-ass mid-pitchers out there. But one team is the hottest team in baseball, and the other team is just, There's no logical reason any capper would tell you to bet the Rangers. You guys need to start really listening to the shit that you see with these big-time cappers. They are bought. They are sellouts. They have been bought by these big places who are paying them a lot of money to tell you all bullshit and get your money. If any big capper is telling you bet the Rangers, they're full of shit. There's no logical reason. None. There's no reason in the world to bet the Rangers. There's no reason in the world to bet the Yankees. There's no reason in the fucking world to bet the Diamondbacks. If anyone's telling you these things, they are full of shit. Mets money line, Astros, White Sox for value, guys. Just like this, for value. We're up a lot. We can spare. We can take some risks. Bet to just win a unit. Don't bet a unit. Bet to win a unit on these. So you're barely paying anything to win a unit. White Sox on the money line. White Sox by 2. These are value plays. Rockies and Dodgers. Rockies money line. Rockies by 2. These are value plays. We don't actually think they're going to win, but you can bet so little to win a unit. It's almost like you're betting a parlay on a straight. Okay, guys? So, Austin Gomber, he is a good pitcher for the Rockies. He's solid. Walker Buehler for the Dodgers is terrible. That's the only way I'm getting here. And again, it's not priced right. Minus 190 plus 160, no way. So I'm on this. White Sox, Jonathan Cannon. He is not that bad. In fact, he's good. Look at Jonathan Cannon. Look at Jonathan Cannon's stats, okay? If you look, 4.56 ERA, fine. But look at his games. 4 hits, 1 run, 3 hits, no runs, 8 hits, 4 runs, 9 hits, 6 runs, 3 hits, 1 run. He did good versus Kansas City. He did good versus the Red Sox. He did good versus the Mariners. Had a bad game versus the Rays and the Twins. Wishy-washy, but he's okay. He's decent. Then you have Framber Valdez for the Astros. If you look at his stats, 3.99, 1.21 whip, fine. 8 hits, 5 runs, 4 hits, 1, 2 hits, 1, 6 hits, 3. He's capable of getting hit up. He's capable of giving up runs. He really is. You have, in my opinion, a close pitching matchup, but you have this priced as if Houston has Nick Lodolo or Jack Flaherty or Aaron Nola pitching. Like, they're acting like Skeens is on the mound for Houston. Minus 215? No way. No way. There's no value any other way. But the White Sox are plus 180 and buy two's plus 310. That's like a parlay, guys. You are basically betting less than a half a unit to win a unit. For all four of these plays, you might bet a unit, but if they all hit, you win what, 5, 4? You win 4. Like, this is just value. We're betting for value here. I don't think these are going to win. I'm not telling you to do this and going to give you some bullshit write-up or reasoning as to why these teams are going to win. They're probably going to lose, but if just one of these hits, you made all your money back and some. There's no reason not to bet it. Brewers Angels game, I'd fade it if I had to pick. Brewers minus 140. I don't know what's going to happen. Griffin Canning's okay. Tobias Myers is okay. Angels they're so hard to cap. They're hard to bet because you don't know what they're going to do. So I'm just staying away from it, but you could go with the Brewers money line and lay the juice. Royals Athletics, again, Royals have became ice cold. Hogan Harris is really good for the Athletics. Alec Marsh is not that great. The Athletics have a pitching advantage. The Royals do probably win. They're just a better team, but they've been cold. I'd fade it, but that's where I'd be at. Player props. Tyler Stevenson, under 1.5 base. Ryan Jeffers, under 1.5 base. Taylor Ward, under 1.5 base. So look, here's Taylor Ward's stats, guys. This is Outlier. There's a link in the description. They'll give you a 7-day free trial if you click my link. You need this app to be successful sports betting. There's no way around it. So Taylor Ward, if you look at his last 20 games, he's gone under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs 80% of the time. He's only hit it 4 times in 20 games. Last 10, he's only hit it once. Last 5, he has not hit it at all. When you're picking a player prop, you need to use Outlier. Look at how often the bet's hitting it and look at who's pitching against him. So the Brewers have Tobias Myers out there. He's okay. Right? Tobias Myers is okay. My computer's doing this thing where it freezes up a little bit. Give it just a sec so I can get back rocking. Might need to upgrade. For some reason, the ESPN app fucks my computer up bad. I'm really trying to show you guys this bet. Oh, come on, man. Don't freeze up all the way on me. Anyways, what I was trying to say is you need to look at the stat and how often it's hit over the last 20 days. And then you need to look at who they're versus pitching wise. Let me see if I can unfreeze my computer. Give me a sec. Chrome's getting the best of me right now, huh? Just a sec, guys. Technical difficulties. There we go. About to say, I cannot restart this video. I got work to do. Okay, like I was saying, Taylor Ward right here, under 1.5. Then you have he's versus Tobias Myers. So you look at Tobias Myers, you go to his stats, and you just check it. And you say, okay, 3.76 ERA, not giving up a lot of hits, not giving up a lot of runs lately. He's pitching good. He had one bad game. Other than that, he's only given up 1 run in the last 5 if you take out the bad start. So Taylor Ward's versus a pretty good pitcher, and he doesn't hit the ball. His last 20 games, he's ice cold. I mean, hell, the whole season, he's damn near ice cold. But last 10, last 20, last 5 games, he's hit it every time. That's a good bet. Ryan Jeffers, you have him. Look at his last 10 games. He's hit it 9. He has gone under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, 9 of 10 games. In 20 games, he's only hit it 5 times. Last 5, he's hit it once. Last 10, he's hit it once. He also is versus a decent pitcher. He's versus Aaron Savali. He's solid. So you have pretty good pitchers versus terrible batters. And it's only minus 110. This is much more reliable than a straight. It's much more reliable than a money line or a spread. These are great bets. They just are. And when you're going to do player prop bets, you want to see a lot of green. So this is I set the odds to minus 130 because I'm not laying more juice than that. So if you get rid of that, you'll see like minus 180, minus 205. I set it to minus 130. And then I look at the lines of like under 1.5. Rice Hoskins, not 100% of the time lately. Pete Crow Armstrong, 85% for the whole fucking season. He's gone under 1.5, 75% of the time. That's why every day you basically see me betting his under because the price is not. This should be minus 150. You're hitting this line literally 75. If you bet this since the start of the year, you'd have won 75% of the time. If you bet this as a straight every single time he plays, it's insane. It's only minus 115. You can't do that on a money line. You never know what's gonna happen. I mean, this guy can't hit the fucking ball. So you can set the odds to what you like. I like minus 130 or better. Then it'll show you all the ones that are likely to hit. I'm on Leody Traverse. You see, I bet him all the time. 75% of the time for 20 head-to-head, 20%. So you want to see 3 greens. You want to see green for last 20, last 10, and last 5. That means he's hitting it. This line's being hit at least 70% of the time by said player. Then you look it up. You look at the pitcher he's versus. Is the pitcher good or bad? If the pitcher's terrible, lay off of it because he might get a hold of you. If the pitcher's decent and the batter's ice cold, bet it. You make a lot of money doing props like this, a lot. And it's very good for parlays. Okay, guys? So, all the player props I'm playing, Tyler Stevenson for the Reds, under 1.5 bases. You go right here, and we look, Tyler Stevenson, 70% of the time in 2024. Last 5 games, he can't get on base. Under 1.5 bases, 75% over 20. Last 10, he's hit it twice. Last 5, he's just been bricked. It's a good bet. For minus 120, and he's versus a decent pitcher. He's versus a very solid pitcher today. He's versus Bailey Falter. He's not going to get 2 bases. He can't even hit as is. It's a great bet. A lot of green here. That's why I bet it. Ryan Jeffers, you've already seen. Pete Crow Armstrong, you already saw. Matt Chapman under 1.5 bases. Matt Chapman under 2.5 hit runs RBIs. Matt Chapman under 1.5 bases was plus 110, guys. If you look at Matt Chapman, which you can also just search by names. If I look at Matt Chapman here, he's not hit this 70% rate over 20 games. So you're giving me plus money for a guy versus Justin Steele at plus 110 and not get 2 bases. Justin Steele ain't bad. That's a great bet. Under 2.5 hit runs RBIs at minus 120. Guys, 76% of the time, 85% of the time over the last 20. You think I'm not going to lay 120 on that? I'm betting that every time. I don't even need to think. I just funnel money at this. The stats are right here. You don't even need to think about it. Who's the pitcher? Justin Steele, okay, solid. He's only hit this shit 3 times in 20 games. How the fuck do you not bet this? So I bet it. It's very easy. Outlier is phenomenal. Leody Traverse under, Rice and Taylor Ward under. Parlays for today. Number 1, Reds by 2, Red Sox by 2, Mets by 2, plus 1397. Parlay number 2, Guardians under 8.5, Cardinals under 8.5, Reds game under 8.5, Cubs game under 8.5, plus 1241. Cardinal 3, I'm laying another money line lotto. Cardinals, Reds, Phillies, Orioles, Red Sox, Mets, Giants. These are the games I just felt very easy to read and have a good idea of what's going to happen. If things go as they should, these teams should win. They all have pitching advantage, and they all have batting lineup advantages, and they're all on fire. No reason not to bet these teams. So plus 7,395 on these. And then the top plays, the plays I'm actually playing. Marlins team total, Reds money line, Reds under 4.5 first 5, or under 4.5 first 5 runs. Tyler Stevenson under 1.5 bases. Mariners team total over 3.5. Diamondbacks and Nats. Gosh, damn. Nats money line. Damn. Nats money line. Nats by 2. Nats first 5. Nats first 5 by 1. Orioles money line. Orioles by 2. Orioles first 5. Orioles first 5 by 1. Red Sox money line and over 7.5. Tigers Braves. Tigers money line. Tigers by 2 at plus 210. Ryan Jeffers under 1.5 hit runs RBIs. Giants Cubs. There's a lot. I'm laddering the under, so under 10, under 9, under 8. Giants first 5, Giants first 5 by 1, Giants money line, Giants by 2, Pete Crow Armstrong, Matt Chapman. Every one of these I'm playing. Mets money line, Leody Traverse under 1.5 hit runs RBIs. White Sox by 2, Rockies by 2, Reese Hoskins under 1.5, Taylor Ward under 1.5, and then all 3 parlays. I'm up a lot. I'm playing a lot. I'm being aggressive. We all should be up some money. We've been cracking their ass back to back, and we hit a nuke last night with the 7,000 plus odd parlay. Let's be aggressive. Let's keep it going. If we go on it, if we lose 10 units today, all right, let's tighten up. Less money on the parlays and less plays. But for now, we're gonna keep being aggressive and keep trying to grow. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's crack they dumb ass.